Hi everyone, welcome to the Hey 864 Business Spotlight Series. My name is Wendy. I'm the founder of Hey 864, and today we're spotlighting Turf 212, a Greenville-based lawn care company specializing in fertilization and pesticides and herbicides. I'm joined today by Jason James. He's the owner of Turf 212. Jason, thank you for taking the time
Yes,
to
ma'am. Thank
chat
you.
with me. And so tell me a little bit about Turf 212.
Turf 212, founded in 2020. Worked for quite a few other places, and time to help everybody else. I got tired of all these other companies where they were just more about the money and not about you. Started the business in 2020, and by myself, my wife and I, Melissa, started the business, and here we are today, 5 years later, just wide open, full steam ahead.
2020, huh? That was a tough time to start a business.
Right in the heart of COVID,
Right.
which was actually wasn't that bad, to be honest with you. Everybody got back to what they used to do, take care of their yard, take care of their houses.
Of course,
and
everyone was home.
Everybody was home, and they wanted a pretty yard. And I said, leap of faith. I said, okay, I'm going to do this. And I just put my head down and went at it and haven't looked back.
All right. Now you run this business with your wife, Melissa, correct?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Now you do the work of the jobs, and then Melissa does the admin.
So my wife's got her own full-time job, so she doesn't work with me full-time. She works at night when she gets home. She'll pulls the books apart. She looks at everything. She helps quite a bit when she can. I run the everyday operations. You call the business, you're going to talk to me. You call for an estimate on a yard, you're going to see me on your yard to come by and give you an estimate. And yeah.
All right. And if you call, you may talk to Melissa, right?
Yeah, you never talk to Melissa.
Okay, gotcha.
Someday we're trying to get her there.
Right. All right. So when we chatted before, you mentioned that you have 25 years experience in the lawn care industry. Tell me a bit about your experience and how you came to create Turf 212.
Started in the business in 2020. Worked for one company for 12 and a half years. Loved it. This type of work's been in my blood since forever, and I just love talking to people. It's kind of like a really unique situation. I was a cook all through high school, loved it, and that's kind of your trademark. Then when somebody comes back and tells you, says, I love the food, I love what it did, it kind of makes you feel different, and they keep coming back. So when I was working for the other companies, then I had the opportunity where I was the face of that company. Customers got to see me, and just felt good because you get to impact people and save yards. And you show up to a yard, you say, man, that does look good. Makes you feel good about yourself. Mm-hmm. Then I left that company, went to go work for another company, and I ran that company for 5 years. Got to build that. They sold out, and I was like, okay, I'm not doing this no more. So talked about it, and man, I've always wanted to do it. And my wife was like, just go do it. So, okay. And that's how I started it. And I just, okay. And I've had the same customers with me for 25 plus years, for about 25 years. They followed me from company to company because it's not about the company that you work for. They trust you, and you built those relationships with you, and they want you to come and do them. So I still have those people with me to this day.
Yeah, great. That's great. So what does Turf 212 specialize in? What is it exactly do you do?
So we specialize in your weed controls, your pre-emergence, your herbicides. We do disease preventative. We do aeration overseed, mosquito applications, turf damaging insects. You could have armyworms, you could have spittlebugs, you could have grubs. That's where your pesticides come in. And we just take that yard that looks the roughest yard and try to make it look like a picture perfect yard. That's what I love to do.
Do you do residential and commercial?
Yes, ma'am. We do commercial, residential, mainly more residential. We got some nice high-end commercial properties that we maintain. I'm pretty proud of the ones that we do. I see them every day and I'm just, wow, that looks good.
What's the largest property you've ever done?
The largest property that I've ever done, it was actually in Jacksonville, Florida. I had this company reach out to me in Jacksonville, Florida. Lo and behold, a small company in Greenville went to Jacksonville, Florida, got to take care of Jacksonville National Cemetery.
Oh, wow. Yeah,
that was the best. That was fun, and it was amazing. It was big. We were there for like 2 days.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
But it was amazing. Loved it.
So no job too big or small?
No job too big or small. Yes, ma'am.
All right. What do you enjoy most about your business, about working with clients?
I love the customers. I mean, I'm a firm believer in the customers. I mean, the customers trust us. You know, we work for the customer. We want to make sure that they're satisfied, we're satisfied, but most of all, they get what they want, is a green yard, no weeds. We're here to impact lives and save yards.
Greenville, make Greenville green, right?
Make Greenville green.
All right. So, Jason, if anyone wanted to contact you, what was the best way for them to do that?
Best way to do that, you could call me personally on my cell phone number, or you could send me an email. Get on the website, and there's a quote for a estimate, and I will be the one that's going to come by there and look at your yard and point you in the right direction and make sure you get what we say you're going to get.
Okay, and can you give your cell phone number?
Yeah, my phone number is 864-616-9003. That's my cell phone number, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year.
And your web address, your website?
turf212.com.
Good enough. Is there anything else you want the people of Greenville and upstate South Carolina to know about Turf 212, or you, or Melissa? Or?
We are a family-owned company. When I say we are a family-owned, we are a locally owned company. We listen to the customers. Things happen, things change. We have to adapt with the weather, and we are available to do that. You just can't just tailor everything to one yard specifically. Our biggest thing more than anything is the soil. A lot of people don't understand, a lot of people don't realize anybody can push herbicides on the yard, put fertilizer on the yard, spray your weeds, anybody can do that. But if you don't have a strong foundation with that soil, you're not growing good grass. It's just like everything. I've been going through a rehab on my knee, and if I don't get those ligaments right, I'm worthless.
Right. So you got to go back to basics.
You
right?
got to go back to basics, and the basic is the soil. That's the most important thing, is the soil.
So your concentration is not necessarily on just getting rid of the weeds, but to create a better foundation for that lawn. You get,
as soon as you get the better foundation for the yard, you're going to get a thick, healthy grass. The best herbicide that you can ever have on a yard is a thick, healthy turf, and it starts with the soil. Because the more we can get that soil fixed, you're going to have a thick, luscious green yard, and that comes to a lot less herbicides and a lot less pesticides.
All right. All right. Well, Jason, thank you for meeting with me today. It was great to meet you, and I learned a bit more about what Turf 212 does. Thank you very much. Folks, if you're wanting to get a hold of Jason James and Turf 212, his contact information will be at the end of this video and in the description below. Thank you very much for joining us. Have a great day, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.